What's up, ninjas? Welcome to Yoga with Dojo Cat. I'm Kat. I'm a brown belt and coach in Bang Muay Thai, a blue belt in in-fight Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I'm certified to teach yoga. You might notice that my voice sounds a little bit different today. I am sick, but I have to get some videos filmed, so I just gotta push through. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. Let's just get into it. So we're just going to begin on our knees, standing up tall. Inhale your hands to the sky. You're going to grab onto your left wrist. Take a nice big breath in and exhale, leaning over to the right. Inhale back to center. Switch your hands, grab onto that right wrist and exhale over to the left. Come back to center. We're just going to twist over to look over our right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, looking over our left shoulder. And now we're just going to kind of sway back and forth just on our knees here, just warming up the spine. If you feel silly, don't worry about it. Just look at me. I'm doing this on the internet. All right, so from here we're gonna kind of do a wild thing on our knees. So we'll just take our right hand and just lean back and just place that hand on the mat beside that foot and extend your left arm overhead. So you're gonna feel this in your left side body and you're gonna feel it in your lower back as well. We'll come back up and go to the other side. So left fingertips on the mat, extending your right arm overhead. And you can come back up. We're gonna go into kind of a puppy to cobra flow. Stack your hips over top of your knees. Extend our arms out overhead. And then we'll just roll ourselves up, down into baby cobra. Oh boy. I should have tied my hair back. And then push back up into puppy. Rolling forward into that baby cobra. And then pushing into puppy. We'll do one more. From here, you can come onto your hands, curl your toes, and press up into a downward facing dog. I'm just gonna curl up here. Inhale that right leg to the sky, and we're going to bring it in between our hands. Take a little step forward with your left foot and rise up. And we're gonna go into pyramid pose. So straighten that leg. We'll inhale our hands up and exhale, folding forward over top of that knee. This can be really intense in your calf and your hamstrings, so if it's too intense, don't be afraid to give yourself a little bend in that front leg. Bend that front leg, take a little step back with that left foot, bringing it parallel, and we'll rise up into warrior two. From here, we're gonna go into a wide-legged forward fold, and I'm actually just gonna turn and face you so you guys can see what I'm doing. So hands on the hips, and we'll turn our toes so that they're facing forward. We don't want any angle on our toes right now. I'm really out of breath right now. I probably should be in bed, but okay. So wide-legged forward fold. Inhale and exhale, hinging forward at the hips. You can relax those arms underneath your shoulders, relax your neck. If you like, you can tuck your fingers in your elbows. And you can get some swaying motion if you want. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We're gonna get a twist in from here, so plant that right hand to the mat, and then extend that left arm to the sky. And bring that left hand to the mat, and we'll go to the other side. And plant that hand back to the mat, hands on your hips, rise all the way up. And then now we're gonna turn our toes out at a 45-degree angle and sink into goddess squat. So option to keep your hands on your hips or bring your hands to heart center. Tuck your pelvis underneath, so if your bum is sticking out, just pull it in, suck that core in. Okay, we're gonna come all the way down, bending into that right knee. If you heard a crack, that was just my knee. Straighten your left leg. And we'll just hang out here in a low side squat. Now we're gonna pivot our toes so that we're facing that bent knee. Bring that right leg parallel, straighten that left leg for pigeon pose. Nice big breath in, and exhale. You can come down onto your elbows or your forehead, whatever feels right for you today. Plant those hands on the mat, come back up, curl your toes, bring that right foot into the air, and then we're gonna bend that knee for a nice hip opener on the right side. And you can bring your toes to match. And we'll just do that work on the other side and then we're done. So inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale as you bring it in between your hands. Step that right foot up a little bit. So you can straighten those legs. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, fold forward over top of that leg, hinging forward at the hips. Relax your neck. Use those exhales to release any tension you might be feeling. Bend that front leg, take a little step back with those right toes, make that foot parallel. Rise up into warrior two on your left side. Okay, we're gonna go into that wide-legged forward fold. Again, I'm just turning so you can see me. So hands on your hips, turn those toes so that they're forward. Inhale, and hinge forward at the hips, relaxing those hands to the mat, relaxing your neck. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. This time we're gonna crawl our hands in between our legs, pulling our upper torso closer to our legs. Hands on your hips, rise all the way up. Turn those toes so they're at an angle, sink down into goddess. Sink all the way down, bending into that left leg, straightening your right leg. Just hang out here in a low side squat. And we're gonna pivot on that bent leg, turning our toes to the front and bringing that leg parallel into pigeon pose. Take a deep breath and exhale. Come down onto your elbows or your forehead. Those hands to the mat, curl your right toes, Lift that leg up for three-legged dog. Bend that knee, get a nice stretch in that hip. And when you're ready, bring those toes to match. Try to melt those heels to the mat. And then we're going to drop to our knees, make them nice and wide, and melt into child's pose. You can come up, just sit on your knees. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me and bearing with me. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to build my channel, so it will really help me out if you just hit that subscribe button down below. I'd appreciate it so much. Join the dojo, what are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna go to bed now. Thank you. Oops.